Kilimanjaro. Airplane, is that the motherland come to bomb us?
That's a great question. I wonder if they even developed jet planes yet.
I kind of hope so. Else, who is that?
Nah, that's just the new jet car the neighbors own, along with their Mark V Supra.
Yes, the one they ran over the beloved neighborhood dog with.
Yep.
So how's it going?
I think from the silence, you know how it's going.
Okay, we're having another episode like 30 where you're kind of sleepy.
Well, it's not that bad. I wasn't up for 28 hours yet.
Yeah. You actually had a normal schedule for once.
My melatonin's all funny, so it kicked in like an hour ago.
I see.
But I currently have the stamina to just be like, all right, I told you to do your worst, body.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think you should be inviting the meat mech you pilot to do its worst, but you know. Or is this like the rally cars we were racing earlier, where it's like, do your worst is do your best?
No, I mean do its worst.
Oh, why?
Because if this is all it's got as far as making me want to sleep, then it has a long way to go.
I see.
So anyway, you know what else has a long way to go?
What?
Our fame recording tangents with Randy.
And Randy.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Now, what's your name again?
Randy.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. It's Aaron. And this?
As we all know, Tangents.
Said it right this time. Now let's try to get it. Let's try to sync to do it together. Give them that once, okay? 3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Tangents.
That did not work. Not even a little bit. Scott, could you maybe do something about that? Yeah, that's probably what I thought.
And then he just comes in here and kills us.
Yeah,
I'll fix the problem. I'll get rid of tangents for good.
Okay, let's see what we can do and see if this session we do not say anyone's names. Make it where that is one thing Scott does not have to do.
Yep. Well, we'll try. But
Want to know something funny? Almost a month ago, we passed like a year of doing tangents.
Yeah, I know, right?
April 29th, and we just did not do anything special for it. No podcast, no, like, you know, big sit-down or whatever. We just did not.
Not even an annotation. Like, thanks for a year.
Hey, man, we have, like, 20 followers. I don't necessarily think that anyone's, like, demanding. It's like, they need to celebrate. Tell us that you had a good time. It's like this podcast is more for the sake of you and I than it is for anyone else.
I know, right? If it was for other people, we would have quit in episode 1.
Yeah.
Pilot sequel.
I mean, remember, we literally, like, recorded an episode before that was supposed to be the pilot, but I think the audio was just... Oh, that's right.
I didn't have any audio.
No, you did. It was just that we both had double audio. And I just could not do that. So, like, yours was too loud. Like, so I couldn't just pick one channel or the other. It was either your voice was prominent and everything, but mine was just a bit too quiet to go with it. And everything.
Or the other way around.
And mine... Oh, wait, and mine was... I just had my own audio. So, I remember it was one of those situations where I was like, we are just going to have to re-record it. Mm-hmm. And re-record it we did. I don't remember when we recorded it, and I literally can't remember what we talked about in that first episode.
We talked about video game sequels, actually.
Did we?
Yeah.
No. That was in pilot sequel. In the original one, I can't remember what we talked about. I had to go back and double check because I
Wow.
think it's on the Google Drive.
Yeah, hey, what is this?
That's a printer cartridge.
I see.
I didn't have anywhere else for it. You just dropping my headphones, dog.
Just breaking all your shit.
Those cost me over $100, dog.
I know.
Dog.
I think they're fine, though.
I was about to play something through the speakers, but you want to know something funny?
What?
I don't have enough space to plug them in at the power outlet at the bottom. Literally no room.
That is pretty funny.
I mean, I could unplug the tablet and plug it in, but I don't know if that's, like, worth it. Because I was gonna try to find some, like, excerpts from the thing.
Oh, what you can do for this is you can just get a Logitech Z205 and it clips onto your monitor and makes sound.
I'd just rather just configure thing, or, just rearrange my setup. Because I have a way of doing it and everything that it'll work. It's just I gotta do it.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I don't know if I've told the wonderful people of the Tangents podcast about the PC that also happens to be my desk.
No, I don't believe you did. While I'm pulling this up, go ahead and enlighten them, my dog.
So yeah, so I have a
Sorry
good
about that. Really timed.
So I just happen to have my eyes. So I happen to have this Goodwill desk, right? I've been using it for my computer stuff, and it's been working good. And so I always had this plan for it. I had already mounted a motherboard tray in a way that lets me do this. Just slap a computer into the desk. Not like build a box computer with a case and then put it in the slot. No, the computer desk is the case.
Oof.
Yeah, and it's actually really cool because I have like USB slots like accessible. I wish I could flush mount them all, but it doesn't quite work.
You keep talking. I'm going to mute the desktop audio and I'm going to see if I can hear something. Go on.
Right. And so I have my USB 3s zip tied down because that's how you're supposed to do it, right? And I have the USB-C actually like flush mounted into a really crude hole in the desk. It's really simple. Also, I need to do some structural supports for the keyboard tray, which is now my motherboard tray. Otherwise, I'm going to have a bad time in the future. Having fun there?
I don't know what I'm doing with myself here. I'm trying to find the original tangents. The original one we were talking.
For some reason, I remember it was cut into 2 parts, or something like that.
Yeah, this one has just only my audio, but
This was back when you were working off of
Piece
something
of
I wouldn't
garbage.
something I wouldn't even wipe my ass with.
oh yeah, you were yelling at me about something. It's always funny.
So you see, Scott, we're sorry for all the blank space.
Yeah, okay. I'll just stop. I was hoping that I would have the files at the ready, but I don't. I don't know what happened to them, nor where they're at. Who knows? Maybe this was before I created a podcast folder or something like that. They're just off in some boonies type place, off in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, because these are dated at August and everything. Okay, so there's Tangents episode 1, and then there's episode 1. I'm assuming this is the... That's 21, 23, 42. No.
Well, that's how it
Yeah,
is
21,
sometimes.
23, 42. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Wanted something, but What? No, I never said I wanted to exit OBS. Stop it. Cut that out. It's not funny. Anyway, where were we? Ah, yes, computer. How are the graphics?
Way better than I've ever had before. Just casually running Combat Evolved at 400 frames per second.
Very nice. Mm-hmm. How's the Minecraft?
The mine? It crafts.
Very good. Frame rates that don't make you cry?
Yep, I could probably start streaming if I turn the settings down a little.
That would be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me when and what you want. I'll make you stream assets.
Nice.
Easy. It'll come at a price, though. Give me a tier 1 sub. No, I'm kidding. There's like apparently there's like certain goalposts you have to do to become a proper like Twitch affiliate or whatever. It's like I don't know if I want to do that.
I'm going to eventually make streaming, try to make streaming my income.
Nice.
Because you know that Texas Man is going to pull in a lot of views.
Mm-hmm.
For better or for worse.
Make sure you throw a couple bench presses at your wife for spice.
Of course, of course. Also, I'm probably going to, like, kind of yell at my viewers.
No. But you got to do it like you're a harsh father who, you know, deep down cares about his kids. He just covers it up with going out for milk a lot. And throwing
also,
bench presses at his wife.
And beating his kids until they stop crying.
Giving them something to cry about. Gosh, that's such a bad thing to approach someone with. Or you discipline your kids. I'll give you something to cry about. It's like that's what I do. That's what I tell to someone like I hated. It's not something I tell to my kid.
That's how my dad's mom raised him. I never met her because she died at like 50 of cancer. Because she smoked the cigarettes.
She smoke?
Like 10 packs a day. It was terrible.
Oh gosh. That...
I smoke the cigarettes.
Well, you're awfully lighthearted about it.
Because I never got to see her.
Nice.
So it hurts a lot less.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, somewhat. Really got to stop using that as my knee-jerk reaction to things. I could get hit. I could like get struck with a golf club, and I just say, "Yeah, that's fair."
You just get shot in the heart, and your last words are, "Yeah, that's fair."
I'm not wrong. It is fair. There's one more place I could check. Keep talking. But tell me, what has this past week been like for you? What all have you occupied your time with?
Man, I don't even know what to say, because the one thing that came to my mind I don't want to talk about.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to force you to do anything you don't want to do. There should be a 2020 folder. What the heck happened? Yeah, it had all the stuff from 2020 that I didn't feel like putting on anything else. Is it here?
Show me your war face!
I'm a bit concerned. I think I might be cucked here. I think
we'll
legit.
look for it later.
Well, I don't really know what all was in the 2020 stuff, but kind of hurts my bones to think that it's probably just gone. Because it could have been on the other one. You know, the other copy of Windows, and I just didn't feel the need to transfer it over. It's probably what happened, actually. It kind of hurts my bones just to touch. You good?
Yep. It's just something annoying in my left arm.
I see.
And I'm trying to gauge how terrible it is. It's not that bad.
I see. Not that bad?
Yeah. I already have full movement of it again. I'm not running into my own coagulated internal bleeding.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, wait. I know what we can talk about that gives us both something to talk about and energy. Komi-san wa komyusho desu.
She can't communicate, and it's kind of beautiful to see her crushing it anyway.
She can't communicate in both the manga capacity and now, or soon to be, the anime capacity. In October.
I really can't wait. Oh, and we also have some other anime coming October that I just don't want to have to wait for.
Which one's that?
I don't know. I think we were talking about it at some point.
I don't know. I know the...
Oh, Demon Slayer Season 2.
That's right. I know that at one point that girl is not just cute, it's getting an anime adaptation.
Something like that, but...
Well, I was looking for Komi-san news, and that was one of the things that it turned up, and I'm like, hey, bonus.
Extra content. Oh, yeah.
Even Scott said that he'd watched the Komi-san anime. He was like, this looks good.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, get ready for this meal.
It's gonna be a 3-course, but I don't know if we mango firsts are going to like it all that much, because they might just horimiya us.
Oh gosh, I don't
consider lots of it filler.
Okay. Even if I don't like the fact that they reduced Horimiya to 13 episodes, at the very least watching it does kind of like... You do get the Horimiya experience. It's just very much an on-the-rails type. However, with Komi-san, it's about going off the rails and kind of appreciating all that jazz.
Mm-hmm. All of it's important to every major development. So that's why I'm not going to be happy if they Horimiya us.
Mm-hmm. I saw where someone online was like, nope, it's gonna suck. Gave us 13 episodes. And everyone's like, has it said anywhere it's going to be 13 episodes? Person didn't respond. It's just like, of course it's going to be 13 episodes. It's like, no, that I can hope.
A man can dream.
Mm-hmm.
Men only want one thing, and it's fucking disgusting. Komi-san wa kamyusho desu. Anime in October.
And Kaguya is Komi-san's voice actor. I love that. It's brilliant.
It's gonna be fucking hilarious. I want to hear Kaguya go. I want to hear her have anti-lag.
Starts beatboxing.
I know, it's a joke that I made about him. The very end of the latest chapter. She's just laying in bed. Like
beatboxing her way through in the air.
Her family hears her heartbeat from other rooms. Komi-san has anti-lag.
Komi-san has anti-lag.
Because anti-lag is whenever you rev an engine and suddenly you start hearing...
Oh my word.
Because, it's keeping boost in the system.
I want a romance that gives me anti-lag. That keeps boost in my system. That allows me to fight titans.
No, it just allows your heart to go faster.
I want to fight!
I can see. I can see. I can fight!
Man, that's what this episode needed, is yelling. Unironically, it's what this needed.
Yeah.
It's too tame.
That's what I was missing.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. But also just the recent... I won't say anything because, Scott intends to watch it. And even if he's okay with spoilers, I'm not. But just the confession. I like how... You and I think we were talking about this in Discord.
We hated it because it didn't seem like enough, and it seemed like someone was getting screwed over, and then they turn around, they're like, what the hell are you guys doing here? And they're like, to cheer you on, you dumbass! And turns out, they were not, in fact.
You guys were here all along? Well, yeah.
You kind of yelled it all out in class. How could we not be?
You exposed your plot. You literally read the narrative to the class. That's one of those things that you don't... That I just love how well it kind of plays on that, like, anime trope of, like, two young people alone in the classroom. How doki inducing. How lag... What was it again? Lag what?
And how anti-lag applying.
Yeah, anti-lag applying. And in reality, it's like... Of course there's not two people in the class. Of course there's other people nearby.
Of course there's more like 30.
And with the way some people yell about stuff, it's like, of course.
You thought we were just deaf or something?
And I love how people are like, not only are we not deaf, we have eyes as well. We're not the ones in love. We're not blind nor deaf, nor mentally unstable.
We're reading the manga panels now.
Reminds me of this one thing that I saw that it's like Joseph Joestar is able to predict what lines people are going to say next because he's American and he reads things left to right. I just like that.
No, he's too British for that.
Yeah. Give him a Tuesday in it and he can go to the moon. It's Tuesday in it.
My name is Joseph Joestar. And today you're going to say, huh, where did you find that? Where did you find that?
Nah, it's just, your next line is, how did you get into my house? Dude, how did you get into my house? I'm calling the police, is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna say whatever you want me to say. I'm gonna call the police. And he gasped because he kind of did say it a little bit.
Dog, I'm gonna call the police. How'd you get inside my hat?
Wait, even better. Battle tendency, but no one reacts to Joseph calling their next lines. It's just, your next line is, and then it's like, yeah. I thought, oh wait, I shot this moron in the head. How is he not dead? And then it's just, and then he beats him.
I shot this moron in the head. How is he not dead?
And then he says it.
No, he just finishes killing him.
Wait, even better. Yeah, that's it. Just, he kills him, and then he reacts. He's like, I almost said it.
I almost gave in.
Battle tendency, but everyone thinks their response is to Joseph. Man. Oh yeah, did you know, funny coincidence, yesterday the new JoJolion chapter came out, and it is literally 10 years on the date since JoJolion started being released.
Nice.
It's just kind of funny. Like, I'm just looking at it, I'm just like, it's kind of funny. It's a beautiful duang. 10 years, a perfect circle, and it's still not over. But I kind of...
That's what happens when you update monthly.
Yeah, but honestly, I kind of don't want it to be. I really like it. The story's good. I'm happy with how things are, and that's all I really need.
Mm-hmm. Don't mind me just knuckling the desk.
Yeah, careful. I found glass somewhere today. I don't know where it came from or how it got in my hand. It's on the floor somewhere, fun fact. I pulled it out of my finger and I lost it. So well, you got socks on, you're fine.
I don't know. Glass likes to poke right through socks.
It doesn't like to poke through my feet. You know, I think I might have mentioned this, but my mom used to do stained glass, primarily back where, you know, we used to live and everything. And she set up our dining room table where she'd do it on there. And yeah, we just randomly, you know, because of the nature of working with glass, random shards, no matter how much she cleaned, it would just wind up on the floor and I'd step on it and it's just like... After a while it became less of an, ow, I stepped on glass!
And more of a, I stepped on glass.
Oh, I stepped on glass again. Now I gotta get the tweezers and I gotta pull it out.
I gotta get bang.
It's occurred to me, I'm worried I'm going to be kind of quiet this chapter. Or not chapter.
Chapter. Good job.
I'm changing everything in tangents to a chapter by chapter basis. It's why we update monthly now. No, we update monthly because I'm an idiot. Because I penultimately am devoid of motivation. I should seek professional help.
Seek medical attention if the erection lasts for more than 4 hours.
It's lasted my entire life. What do I do? Wait, what? You what?
You what?
Oh, my word.
You know, I wonder how many people are out there who can think while they're horny. Because most people can't. It's like the first place that your penis pulls blood from whenever it fills up is your brain.
I think it's more like a switch is flipped. It's like, you know, brain off, horny on.
Literally, yes.
It's why PNC is a thing.
Yes. I wanted to say it in German.
Because you... do it.
I don't know how to say post.
Posting. Well, let's just operate under the fact that postage is posting.
Stop.
Go on. I'm listening.
Stop.
I'm listening, Randy.
No. I mean, stop.
I don't know
That's the verb form. Stop.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Unironically?
Posting to like 2 posts or something is posting.
Well then. Didn't even mean to do that. Meant to meme. What was I gonna say?
Shifted into turbo.
Oh, yeah. Let's shift this podcast into turbo. I like how well the recent That Girl's Not Just Cute chapter deals with unrequited love and just how outright painful it can be whenever the object of your affection is just directly claimed by someone else and you don't want to hurt anyone.
Hell.
It's just, I opened to see that girl.
It's just what it really means to be a good person.
Mm-hmm. I opened this manga to see a girl not just being cute, and I was hit with literal desperate feel. I just...
It's like...
Heard a wheeze. Sorry, go on. I said wheeze, not screech.
I'm going to respond in kind, though.
Responding in kind is pulling one of the... Oh boy. I think phlegm might still be on my lungs. I'm getting to the deep wheezes. And it's just they come to check on us. Are you... Y'all are wheezing a lot. Are you good? It's like, no, we shared the common sick. We should explain that that's why things got thrown off a week. I was actually making good on getting us caught up.
Yeah, it's just, I came over here, and, naturally I did the stupid and made Aaron sick.
Well, that's just merely how it be. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of those things. I tried to be vigilant. I woke up Thursday, I was like, hey, I'm good. I woke up Friday, I was like, you're kidding. You're joking. While my throat is burning and I feel like someone shoved corks up my nose, and I'm like, ow. It's one of those moments I'm like, thank goodness it's not the COVID.
Oh, yeah. Independent shark VTuber. Yes. Artemis of the Blue is the shit.
There was no segue into that.
Yeah,
we went
I know.
straight from sick to shark.
I was just tired of talking about it. Something that interests me a whole lot more. Artemis of the Blue.
Well, of course, it's a VTuber. Of course you're going to be more interested in it.
It's an independent VTuber.
Well, yeah.
Who knows what people think of her. So, whenever people send in the marshmallow that say, cat goes yeah, dog goes 1-1, shark goes, she goes,
You just freeze like that. And speaking of independent VTubers, I think it sounds like she's a lot like the moth VTuber that I mentioned. I think her name's Juniper or something like that.
yeah, something like that.
Juniper. Shoot, this engine's so weird. Bang. Okay, that's right. But, yeah, did I ever mention Juniper is a literal... She's in pre-law. She is working to become a paralegal. And she's a VTuber. I love that. Literally just complete 180. The moth in court.
Well, sometimes you gotta be doing your legal work as a moth in court.
Yeah, I just find that funny. Because she's just like, doing this is fun and all, but I don't know. I'm also learning how to, I'm learning to become a paralegal, and I'm just like, I'm laughing. Because I feel like most people who are committed enough to become VTubers, committed enough to make their own models, that they're committed to the streaming biz. And, I think I've seen some of her numbers. She does well.
Yeah, but not Juniper. She's just, becoming a lawyer.
But then again, pursuing law equals pursuing expense. So I don't really blame her from going, okay, people like this, they like this, they like this, they like this. Put it into a VTuber, let the cash roll.
Law school, here I come.
But what brings me in the most is just she has a hilarious personality, and and like Artemis, she knows exactly what people expect.
Does she crush those expectations or meet them?
She takes them and makes the funny out of them. At least from what I've seen.
So a combo.
Yeah.
Oh, something Artemis did that was awesome is she started out a stream, her debut stream, by doing a bit where she like kind of has a Jaws intro, left, right, dun dun, dun dun, and then she pops up and she starts talking. And turns out it was pre-recorded. She loads her live model in. None of that's real. But you know what is? Final Fantasy 14 Night Shadows.
Oh my word.
It was so good.
None of that is real, but you know what is real? Final Fantasy 14 Night Shadows. I love that.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Man. You know what occurred to me? We have two types of viewers. We have the Jessicas, who do not like VTubers, though I think she might be coming around. I can hope at least.
And we have the Bobs.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out a different name for him. I feel like we can find one that's more applicable. Because, his real name is one that we just can't use because that's just not our business here. Let's call him... Okay, so he's a hard, independent woman who don't need no man. So what type of name do we go for someone with that?
That's a great question.
I'm calling him Linus because he's really into Linux.
Yes, of course.
Okay, yeah.
Linus Torvald.
So, Mr. Main Man, Mr. Bob, you're now Linus. Take that as you will. He's going to see this in like a month and hit us with that. Why?
That's a great question. And the answer is we don't care. We're not going to answer that for you.
You will never reach that truth. I feel like I've said your real name at least one point on this podcast.
Today?
Yeah. I feel like I have, and I think we both just mentally glossed over it.
Yeah, probably.
And every once in a while, I think there's like a few like times where your name and my name both just get through it, like, are not edited out. And it's such a discrete usage that it never clicks with me.
You're just like, yeah, it looks straight.
And these are finished being edited, and I'm just like,
Boom, boom, boom.
if I had to do a double take to notice it, I think it should be fine.
Boom, 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 boom.
What, the anti-lag kicking in?
No. It's like that one scene in the Gargoyle Machine where it's like I'm a hill, and then he's like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. Boom, 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 boom. And then the regular theme comes up. The regular show theme comes up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
But yeah, you got all these mangoes. Yeah.
Mangoes.
We got all these mangoes under our belt. We got Komi-san. We've got That Girl Is Not Just Cute. We've got Boku no Kokoro no Yabayatsu.
We got Kuba-san Won't Leave Me Be.
Ooh, that
A
one's
Mob.
getting good.
Oh, it's getting spicy.
It is good. Well, it was good from the word go, but now the art is really starting to match the quality of the story and the characters.
I feel like the art always has, but we haven't had really standout shots until more recently.
Yeah,
it's always just been like casual art.
I don't know.
Rather than freaking.
I'm doing this for fun versus I'm doing this because I need to eat.
I still think it's just for fun. It's just we haven't seen all that many scenes with Shiraishi the hero yet until now.
Junta Shiraishi, 17, does not know how to call a girl delicate.
Could not for the life of him find the word delicate.
I love that.
Your arms, they look so thin, like they might break.
Him to himself after the fact, just communication.
You dumb. That's fine.
Communicate.
Communisho this?
Yeah.
Communisho this, Uka?
Oh yeah, what's his name? Protagonist from Fire Force, Shinra. Yep, that's Tadano. It feels weird.
What? Oh yeah, the voice actor. Yeah.
Voice actor.
I don't think it feels that weird.
It's just slightly like I expected someone with a bit more of a higher voice.
I think it's fine because they both have the same kind of like mental age, if you will.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to complain. I think the voice does fit. It's just, from what I was hoping for, it was just a little bit higher.
Something like that.
Although I just want a trailer that has Najimi speaking, because that's the weird one.
That's important.
Yeah. Because
I think we'll get a bigger trailer probably right before launch. Or how we'll just have to watch and see how grossed out we are by the fact that Najimi is voiced by a whammon.
Well, it's not that
But
Najimi
Najimi is like, you know, rather than boy or girl, Najimi is just Najimi. But Najimi is a trap.
Yeah. Well, something I was thinking
Osada
about is...
Najimi is a trap. That's all we need to know.
Well, it occurred to me, because of the way it's presented, Najimi could have lied to Tadano when they were younger. Could have lied that, you know, Najimi was a boy.
However, in the beginning, he turns to this guy who's like really into him, and he says, "Dude, I'm a guy. Could you please?"
Well, yeah, but he also pretends to be a girl 85% of the manga.
However, obviously that's because it's funny.
Well, it's funny
and
either
it's
way.
easier to make friends that way.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
And he still uses the boys' bathrooms, boys' bunks, stuff like that.
Okay, that's fair. I just thought he was rolling chaotic. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the issue isn't that Najimi is voiced by a woman. It's if the voice actress plays way too much into Najimi being a woman, because the joke is strikes the middle. It is whatever is most convenient.
Right? I feel like he's a guy until he finds someone he likes.
Yeah, perhaps. I just want to see more of Najimi being a scoundrel, a literal like tycoon. I just like how Najimi at every twist and turn is like, how am I going to monetize this? Just Komi-san needs to learn how to talk, and I
need to laugh.
I need some coffee. We have something to work with here. And then I just like how it's like, oh wow, you seem to be getting so much better with looking Komi-san in the eye. I don't do that. I look slightly left or above Komi-san's. I don't look her in the eyes. I love that. Oh god.
I like the big.
There's going to be a dub, isn't there?
Oh, that's gonna be funny.
I want haha funny, not ha ha funny.
Well,
Not
I mean,
I'm coughing up blood.
You know we're going to laugh, whether that's from murderous intent developing in our hearts or not.
I don't want to hate Funimation more than I already do.
They're already at the rock bottom. We're just going to grind them into dust if they fuck us.
They might already be at rock bottom, but I'm worried about them taking it to bedrock.
That's exactly where they are right now.
No, I'd say they're a little bit above it.
No.
Maybe.
I can't
they
tolerate
brought Demon
Funimation.
Slayer to the States, so they get a small pass. Like the movie, that is. You watch the movie and it's slapped right big and big.
But anyone could have done that.
Of course, but Funimation did, so I have to at least give them just a touch of credit, but no more than I would give to anyone else. In fact, it's a little bit less.
Well, every time I watch Funimation, like subs, it's just like they always soften it. Like, for example, Nani Atendeo, which is, what the hell are you doing, becomes pull it together. Bullshit!
I just love how in both, like, in any sort of, like, translation you find, people will say, like, hi, which is just like, okay, or, yeah, something, one word, and it's just like, hi, you got it, and I'm like, you got a point, but you're dead wrong. It's like, it's meant to be short. It is a quick affirmation with politeness. So, okay, or yes. I understand is stretching. Wait, no. I understand is wakarimashita. And it has the polite. Hi is yes.
Hi is I. It's literally the equivalent.
Well, no. I is casual, so it's more like un. U-N. Un.
Well,
Just un.
that's more like just going in English.
All of us seeing the development and the anime.
God, what's wrong with us?
A lot of things. I think it's too much VTubers, because you want to know what we and VTubers both do? We both do, like, the sound effects sort of thing. Like, I was watching, like, I found it funny watching Ina play through Half-Life 2, because she hops onto stuff and she just goes, Usho! Usho! Or something like that. Also, it's funny, the second she laid hands on Half-Life 2 in the crowbar, someone was like, what happens if we, like, she has, like, the weird hair a little bit. It's like, what happens if we squish your hair? And she just, I will bonk you with a crowbar. No mercy. That's no funny.
That's just become her like phrase now, whether she's playing Half-Life 2 or not.
And it's just I like this. I can appreciate someone who wields a weapon that will cause shame upon anyone that is struck with it.
I will send you to the horny jail. Ping ping. Boom.
Boom. I love the bonk meme.
It's so good.
Just bonk, bonk. Post more.
I forgot how the French one is spelled.
Bonk.
No, as far as the phrase that equates to go to horny jail.
Oh. Ah, man, I wish I knew.
I know that the word they used for horny was exitus.
What does that mean?
Well, it's kind of like, it sounds multi-purpose. It can either be like excited or, horny.
Excited. And then, with some waggling of the eyebrows of excited.
Ronnie.
Ronnie. Sounds like a name. You used to know a guy named that.
H-R-O-N-I. Ronai.
Ronai. Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Are you Ronnie? It's Yahoo Answers.
I'm honey.
She woke up that day and chose violence.
No, it's just kind of funny. I just saw Kiryu Koko teaching Marine how to say horny in literally a video titled hornymarine.exe.
I love how Coco appreciates the memes and makes the memes.
She has all of the above.
Shoot, that's what I need from any content creator. They gotta know memes. They gotta know how to take them. They gotta know how to make them. Put that on my wall.
Meanwhile, Gargura debut 10 minutes late, pops up, leaves.
Speaking of late, the other day on Scott's probably rolling his eyes right now, and Jessica's already clicked off the video. But let's just commit. On Twitter, I saw trending just like Ina is away or like Ina is missing or something like that, and I was like, what? You
just
an
hour late to a stream.
She just slept, just sleeping.
Sleep.
Or I think she was. It's just like it actually got like a caption. Some schmuck at Twitter had to write a caption about VTubers and take a break from writing their dream piece. Like, no kidding. I swear, every day that dude is on trending, and it never fails. It is with like a dedicated caption. I found an article that it's like, oh, because Dream pops up on trending, I had to really get into his stuff and. They gave a Dream Stan the power to write Twitter captions, and it's like, my world has not known peace since. Actually, my world has not known peace since my children were taken, but that's different talk for a different day.
Well, my world hasn't known peace since someone tried to go ahead and just do an obvious cheese.
What does that mean?
Like, do the Ender Pearl gacha to beat the Ender Dragon.
Oh.
You cannot do that. With the speed run.
What happened? Or was that with... Are you talking about the Dream thing? Or?
Yeah, the Dream thing.
Oh, yeah. I just love how it's like... No, he just hired some random guy, an anonymous source. And it's just someone just immediately fired back with the appropriate math of... You're wrong. There is I have analyzed 8 billion
This is-
possibilities, and not a single one of them are you right.
This is mathematically impossible. I don't know when you dropped out of high school, but it does not take a genius to figure this shit out.
It just makes me cack because it's just funny because like that happened. A scandal that would normally get someone canceled or like heavily scored. Like
No, but
people
like
take
thing is, all the math for all the stuff he did, 1 in a trillion. It's like winning the lottery 10 times and then getting struck by 100 bolts of lightning on the same spot. And then surviving.
Yeah, and it's just... What was I saying? Something about... nonsense... dream... Who am I? What was I saying? It was nonsense.
You were talking about
probability-
trending topics on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, slightly different. I just find it funny that happened, and people take their speedruns seriously. Like, the communities around them are vicious. You show that, like, one dude, you know, or, like, you show them anything but the best and what they want to see, you do not follow the rules, you are banned. You will be exiled from this holy plane, and thou shalt squander in the darkness for all eternity, or until we decide that you're worthy enough to come back. And normally people would just kind of abandon a creator for cheating like that, and then having the audacity to not apologize and you know just admit
To
that
stick by his freaking guns even though he knows that they don't even have barrels.
and then people are like, it's fine, and they can still continue to support him as though nothing happened. Dude says N-word with a hard R and everything. People just move on. And it's like, wow, that is not funny. That's not something I can laugh at. That's terrifying. No one that he's a cult leader.
No. It's not just terrifying because of that. It's terrifying because, wow, I didn't think gamers were that stupid. Like, I could understand the general populace, but people who decide to pick up controllers and all, I didn't think that they were just that fucking retarded.
Dang. Scott, would you do me a favor? Okay, thanks. Would you go back and for Randy's statement, can you just put captions about just how long that, like, F was? Like, do something to where, like, the F's, like, go across the screen. Or, like, maybe make one F just really, just, like, start out really small and just blow up.
Or no, what you do is, you put, shit. You put gain on the F, and then you put reverb on the rest of the word.
I love that. But still, it's just... I don't think the people that, like... I think the people that are, like, so dedicated to Dream that they feel the need to literally attack anyone that says, I don't really like him. I think those people don't... Those people aren't gamers. They are mentally unwell. Like, I'm not saying
Well,
this
gamers are mentally unwell, but those people are special cases.
Well, yeah. Left me, my wife has. Game, I must.
Haven't paid my taxes since 2003. I have.
oh wait,
Died
hold,
in a
hold on.
shootout with the IRS.
Hold on,
I will.
I got the order wrong.
Paid my taxes since 2003. I have not. Died in the shootout with the IRS. I must.
It's just. I don't joke whenever I say these people are mentally unwell. It's like one time I saw, like, Dream wet himself was a literal thing that was trending, and I'm like, my word, people, please go to therapy.
Go to bed. Go home.
Get some anti-lag, my word. Now, anti-lag is why we're in this situation.
Because they blew their engine going...
I think this episode just needs to be anti-lag. Episode 33, anti-lag.
Anti-lag Doki Dokis.
And it's just you and I just kind of vibing.
No, it's Doki Doki Anti-Lag Club because we kill ourselves.
Anti-lag, and it's just you're just stuck through a wall, and I'm popping out of the floor. That type of lag.
No, it'd be funny if we just had like exhaust pipes like right next to our butt, and it was just fire.
I just got an idea for the, like, episode where it's you, me, and Scott. I could do a recreation of like the scene from Stardust Crusaders where like they're all like standing in a line right before they leave, just posing in the middle of the street for no reason. But anyway, that'd be funny to do.
No, we're drifting a car.
I like that idea. One of the two.
Funny.
Whichever one takes me like, whichever one is less painful for me to draw. I don't draw cars. Keep in mind. Like I can make it work. I just have to decide if it's worth it. Remember, these aren't supposed to be art pieces. They're meant to say, people are meant to look at them and go, hey, that kind of hurts my eyes a little bit. Who posted that? Oh, this is kind of funny. Hey, that's kind of good.
Hey, why are they talking about VTubers so much?
Are the dream stands getting to this part? They're mentally unwell.
Well, yeah, first symptom of mental instability is denial.
No, it's taking excessive amounts of copium.
No. I know that I'm not fine, but that's okay because I know.
But hey, man, but we're not fine together.
Exactly.
We are comrades. I almost did that wrong. Okay.
Oh, hold on, let's actually try that. Oh, damn it, I can't reach.
It's just you cannot.
The spider.
The spider. I wish we could describe how to do this, but we just really can't.
You literally, like, lock your fingers together in the handshake instead of locking your hand together.
I don't think that paints a good picture.
No. Like, think about if you're, like, holding hands, and then position your thumb like in a normal handshake.
Also, fair warning, only do this to people that you don't like or are really good friends with. The level of contempt and disgust that I've seen with people I barely know is also coincidentally why I'm going into college with essentially no friends.
Yep.
Well, why I'm in college with almost no new friends. Well, okay, not being there in person also probably is a bit of a detriment, but you know what, we're not going to focus on that. I prefer to focus on this being my problem.
What you want to do is you want to make friends who hate themselves just as much as you hate yourself.
Yeah. Either that or just find someone who is very clearly the protagonist. That's what you... Listen, people. Listen. If you don't have wacky stuff happening to you, if there's not random chance events happening, if you are not living your ideal life, you are a side character and you need to find your protagonist. It is imperative, okay? Don't make your goal making your own life a protagonist life, because there's sometimes that just doesn't happen. It's pointless to focus on a future that you can't have. Focus on being the best side character that you can be. Remember, side characters get development too, usually towards the latter end of the manga, and you might die, but you'll die happy.
Well, you won't die happy, but you'll die storied.
Exactly. I wish that we had a higher budget. I would love to have that speech just like fanfare, great music, like I'm telling something special here. I want to look these people in the well, okay, technically speaking, we're inside their headphones. I want to look these people in the air and tell them that they're breathtaking. I'm going to steal your ability to hear.
There you go. You're blind. I mean deaf. You're ear blind. You're ear blind.
This is how you know you've gone nose blind. Such a stupid commercial. It puts into words what everyone was already thinking, and ergo is stupid. It's like, I don't want to hear about... It's just like, okay, yes, that makes sense, but I would much rather they have called it nose deaf.
Nose deaf.
Yeah, it just sounds funnier than nose blind.
Well,
Nose blind implies that if I close my eyes, I can see through my nostrils like some sort of frickin' cryptid.
Well, nose deaf implies that I can hear with my nose once my ears go out.
You can't? I gotta hear somehow.
Stop.
You hear with your mouth?
No, I can hear with my fingertips. They're like antenna.
You stick them against someone's skin? I hear the ocean. Why?
No, it's just like, I hear someone who hates himself.
Randy, you're touching your own arm. I like this podcast.
Yeah, I like this podcast too. It's fun. Come on here and we just act a fool.
Yeah, we literally just have a conversation. We don't get paid to do it, but we don't need to.
Yeah, we don't.
Just talking about mangoes. Talking about some animes.
Some VTubers.
And occasionally beating our wives.
No, I just throw a bench press at her.
I think that's called beating them.
No,
Does she throw it back?
No.
That's how you know she's a keeper, by the way.
No, she catches it and puts it where I want it.
You know what? Maybe I want someone to throw a bench press at me.
Gotcha. Ping!
That would have been a great end bit. That would have been great. Scott, I don't suppose you'd be willing to... No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
We've already asked way more than enough of you.
We asked for like 2 things. Shoot, and I made that bold proclamation that we're not going to say anyone's name. I almost said it earlier, but I was about to say your name, and I was like... Stop.
Brandy.
Dio Brando.
Bandy.
Brando of tangents. I heard my grandmother talking to one guy, and I think she called him Randy.
That's great.
And I was just like, I was eating lunch, and I think my little brother, he was doing schoolwork, and I just looked at it, I was like, Randy of tangents? I do that from time to time. I think he gets sick of me. I can never tell if my little brother finds what I say funny, or if he's just like biding his time. Just like, one of these days he's gonna shut up.
He's just sharpening his blade until he's ready to strike.
Yeah.
Just meat hook playing as he sharpens a sword.
Have you ever seen that video? Sounds like a lot of... Sounds like a lot of phlegm, my man.
Man, it just hurt.
Did you take any medicine for this?
No, I'm just assuming that it's really nasty allergies.
Take medicine, please.
It probably will when I get home.
Please do. I'm doing the best I can to just, to trust you, because you know you best. However, sometimes...
I know lightning don't strike twice, because I'm too strong for that.
Yeah.
I'm built a little too different.
But 2 nat 1s can be rolled in a row. You do understand that, right? It's not likely.
Well, that's how I got sick in the first place. It's like, okay, roll Constitution. Okay. Okay, roll Intelligence. Okay. So what'd you roll? 2 nat 1s. Great.
Well, at the very least, you didn't, what's it called? You good?
That's how I'm feeling. No phlegm. Well, yes, there was phlegm. However, it was not to a point where I could get it out, so I just swallowed it.
Yeah, okay. It just makes me a little bit worried. A bit concerned, comrade.
Just casually has pneumonia.
No, because if you... Listen, whatever you have, I had, and I got over it way quicker. Well, okay, I cough a little bit here and there, but... By and large, I think it's safe enough to be called gotten over. Whatever you have, I have. So if you wind up with the COVID, I somehow wound up with the COVID and beat it in a week. Record time. That moment when you
However,
speed
you
run.
developed it in a single day. It didn't have an incubation period.
Not 2 days. Because Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, well...
Or Thursday, Friday.
It was not COVID, though.
Yeah.
It's supposed to last, usually, 10 to 14.
It's usually
it can incubate in 2.
And plus, one thing, from what I've understand, one person I follow multiple people that have wound up coming down with it, but one person was like, yeah, this is extremely painful. My lungs feel like they're on fire. And aside from the day where I started coughing a bit more than usual, got under control within another day, my lungs weren't burning constantly, and it didn't feel as though I just had constant asthma turned on. I didn't have challenge mode on, so ergo I do not have...
Shifted into asthma.
Not kidding. I think... it just does not seem likely. I did not have it. I feel like, especially for me, someone who has asthma, I would have been struck harder.
Yeah, it's I just felt it in my throat the whole time, so I know it's something like that.
I think my mom pointed out that it probably was just a sinus infection. With the congestion and everything. Sinus infection.
Really?
Yeah. Because, your nose, your sinuses. Your sinuses.
Your sinus...
But, yeah, and my mom just gave me stuff to account for it, allergy medication, congestion medication, more congestion medication, more congestion medication. And, in a few days, well, okay, it took the better part of a week, and that just kind of hurt my bone, because I was like, I'm going to get out of bed, and I will not let this stop me. It stopped me.
And I will not let this stop me. It stopped me. I can't.
You just get the game over screen.
You died. No, it's just, it zooms out to third person, and it's just the dead Master Chief.
Oh, yeah. Just occurred to me. Provided I keep up with stuff, keep on top of reading, hold on a second. If I can count. On the 24th, sometime between the 24th and the 26th, I should be caught up with One Piece. And that means that it will have been less than a month.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. I am happy about this. I complained about its length for years, and now here I am in the thick of it. Literally 600, almost 700 chapters in. And I'm doing fine.
Oh, you know why? Because watching the anime is a lot more pain as far as that concerned.
Oh, yeah. I've talked to a few people, and they're just like, it just draws things out. Like, fights that should take, like... It does the Initial D thing, where the longer it's on, like, final stage of Initial D, very last season, 5 episodes for one race.
Yeah.
And it's not even that it was like a race that had like a whole bunch riding on it. Sure, it was the end of the line for Takumi, but like it did not need 5 episodes. I thought it was going to be like 2 races, and I was hoping that he and what was his name, Ryosuke, guy with the yellow car. I was hoping they'd race again.
You mean Keisuke?
That one.
Yeah, I was really hoping for that too.
Yeah, because it's like I just wanted to see. I wanted to see them go head to head. Sure, Takumi's going to beat Keisuke into,
No, he's not. They're on the same plane of existence.
Well, okay, he's going to beat him, but I'd at least like to see it be closer than it originally was.
Just casually gutter techniques him into the stratosphere.
However, I still do appreciate what the final fight was meant to tell us, and that is that, if Initial D is all about what you need to succeed at racing, then that final Batoru was all about how you can be a natural at something, but it's a combination of knowing your home course while also knowing the vehicle itself. You have to be able to. You have to have experience. Is a key to winning. They both kind of wound up getting cucked over a little bit at the end, but Takumi's experience won out.
He's like, "Hey, I've blown an engine before." Clutch.
Hey, it's a classic. The other guy he's racing. What do you mean it's a classic? It's brand new.
What? My blown engine?
Yeah,
Revs to 13.
I just remember how that was a whole event. Takumi was just gutted. Scott hasn't seen this. We don't need to talk about it.
Damn it.
Ah, well.
He's on his 3rd engine.
Did we have a death bit in the first episode?
I don't know.
Hold on a second. Did we? Call of Vietnamese. Pulling that one out. Tangents. The podcast. The poll. That's not what I was looking for. All these fake tangents. You can't...
I think we were having our own... I didn't think we were going to segment this into like a specific cringe zone. Welcome to the...
Yeah, I know. It's a joke.
For almost 2 hours. Sir, where, hold on a minute. Welcome back to... Show us your hand. Really,
Shows you.
forgive me about that. Okay.
Although we could round out to about 2 hours.
Yeah, but I mean, I kind of have to go, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
You're good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to go while we're in the middle of making a podcast?
A bit,
You
yes.
fucking posted cringe!
I did.
And I can't kick you. Yes, you posted cringe.
Alrighty.
And with that, we have to say goodbye,
Alright.
apparently.
Goodbye and good night, folks.
We didn't.
Thanks
I
for
just called you
watching.
cringe.
We'll see.
Well, yeah, that was our original thing, was saying you posted cringe, followed by, oh, that's right, one of us had to post cringe at the end of the episodes, and then we just stopped doing that at some point. I wonder when the last you posted cringe was.
That's a really great question. We're gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, I remember we were, like, really committed to making that our bit and everything, and then you just, I think, wait.
I think I just killed
You
you at
s-
some point.
You switched things over when you punched the fan.
Oh, right, I went...
You just, get over here! And then you killed me in one strike. I could not do anything.
And of course you haven't killed me yet, because every time you tried, I've just been in the living room.
Yeah, but well, no. I punched you to the moon last time.
Yeah,
Literally,
last time.
That was at least 4 minutes. And then you went to Denny's, which is where we're at currently. We're in the Denny's recording this, by the way.
Yeah, and I'm confused as to how they haven't... Shit.
Wait, this isn't Denny's. This is Waffle House.
No!
Wait, why is Waffle House bad again?
Look, they're fighting.
Do I care? Who is they?
We've been waiting for our food for a whole hour. They've just been throwing hands, man.
Let's throw hands ourselves then.